All right, so chances are if I ask for you to close your eyes and picture a movie star with a big, broad smile, you could do it. And that kind of smile has personality, it lights up the room, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I design smiles with that exact same big, confident presence so that when you get your smile makeover done, your smile does all the talking for you. So let's get into it. Dr. Rouse here, and welcome to the channel where we demystify dentistry using technology. And after more than 15 years of doing smile makeovers, one thing that I have learned is that a big, broad smile is one of the most important things that you should be looking for in your next smile makeover. So today I'm going to explain why that matters and how modern smile design technology helps me create smiles that give patients the Hollywood movie star confidence when they walk into a room. Let me show you a couple of technical terms, and then let me show you an example right after this. The key technical term that I want you to remember from this video is called the buccal corridor. That is the dark space at the corners of your mouth, and it is exactly what we look for, whether we know it or not, and we say that person has a very narrow smile, or they have a big, broad, beautiful smile. That's the difference, is can you fill up that space with the veneers or with the teeth to make it look like you just have a smile that goes wall to wall. So whenever you smile, you turn your head and stuff, people go, wow, that person's got this big, broad smile. That's what you want when you get your smile redone, right? So even if the teeth themselves look nice, what takes something from being great to being like, oh man, that looks like a Hollywood smile, a lot of times is this buccal corridor. So let's get into an example and exactly how I designed that in. All right, so why tell you about it when I can show you what I'm talking about? And so this is an example of a patient here who has come in, and one of the main complaints that they're looking for, of course, is a whiter, brighter smile. But I also threw out the idea of what if we could, through some veneers on the back teeth, try to make the smile look wider as well. And the patient was like, I'm on the fence about it. I don't know. I was thinking about just getting my front, 6 teeth done. And I said, well, it's going to look good if I'm looking at you like this. But if you're turning your head at all, people are going to see those side teeth. So let me show you an example of how big of a difference this makes. And the patient was on board with that. They said, hey, definitely let's take a look the day of. And they were scheduled to just come in for the 6 teeth, and then we were going to talk about the other ones. And so when we did the smile preview, I'm not going to, spoiler alert here, the person decided to go with all of them. But let me show you a little bit about why and how I was able to talk to this person and show them, rather than just telling them, how big of a difference it makes when you're doing a smile design to go all the way around. So let's take a look here. And so here, if you take a look at the smile wax up here and the before, so this is the smile design. I call it wax up because that's how we used to do it, was in wax. But if you take a look at the width of the smile on the before, and then how we are able to toggle on and off, and keep in mind from our other videos, the white means it's the veneers that I've designed. The gray is what the patient walked in with. So we have the scans of the teeth and the rest of the face, and then as I rotate the smile around side to side, I think you can see when we toggle on and off those premolars, which are some of the back teeth, how big of a difference that really makes when you're looking at the smile. And so that's why smile makeovers are just as much of an art as they are just a decision on smile, is because if you are looking at the width of somebody's smile, you might not say that makes a big difference, or why does that make a big difference? But if you're standing next to somebody that's had wall-to-wall veneers, it makes a big difference compared to, if they've had just their front 2 teeth as a kid, maybe they got an injury and they just did 2 teeth, or even canine to canine. You can see pictures of that all day long, and people have just done their front 6 teeth. This makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, huge difference there. And so we'll wrap it up here right after this. Yeah, and so that is it. So if you are considering veneers or a smile makeover, details like the buccal corridor, not having a narrow smile but having a big, broad smile are going to make a huge difference in whether your smile looks great, hey, I got my veneers done, check, or whether it looks like, wow, my veneers not only look great, they look natural. They look like something where people go and they stop me and they say, your teeth look fantastic. Your smile, something looks different about you. Your smile looks great, something like that. And you say, I have my veneers done. And they go, oh, I didn't even know. I just thought you looked great. What you want is natural, and you want someone to stop you and say, you look great. Something looks different, but you don't want it to be fake. And so that's why thoughtful smile design makes all the difference. I always tell people it's the architecture versus the building. What's the most important part is before you ever start building the building, you need a perfect plan of what you want the end result to look like. So if you'd like an entire checklist, I personally use when designing smile makeovers, and if you'd like to see all the steps of the process about smile design and how we do it here at the office, I've created a free downloadable veneer ebook, and all you need to do is click on the link below, and you can see all the details there. Feel free to like and subscribe the video. And if you're ever in the DFW area or willing to come to Texas and you want to know about what's possible with your own signature smile, please reach out to us, and we would be happy to help get you started with the process. We can't wait to see you in the next video of our veneers playlist. And as always, keep smiling.